Okay, we're going to start this session in Dandasana. We're going to focus today on connecting into the core with the legs, with the upper body.
Before we start our practice, I wanted to let you know about my online programs and workshops. Whether you're new to Iyengar yoga and want to learn the basics in a systematic way, a seasoned practitioner looking to revisit the essentials, or a yoga teacher seeking inspiration. These programs and workshops are self-paced, allowing you to make consistent progress and revisit specific topics whenever you like. You can find the link in the description below. With that said, let's begin our practice today.
All right, so first, sitting in Dandasana. Be in the middle of your mat. Bring your fingertips back behind you. Straighten the legs. So keep the heels extending. Keep the toes widening and drawing back. Connect with the knees, the thighs moving down. And with the fingertips, bring your arms back a little bit. So as if I were there pressing into your arms. So press the fingertips down and then move the upper arm forward to lift the chest. Collarbones wide. So as you do that, you'll feel the whole upper back starting to be actively moving the shoulder blades down and forward toward the chest. So as if I had both hands on your upper back or on your upper arms pressing forward. Lift your chest. From there, you're going to lean back. Keep the hands where they were. Keep the upper back lifting, and then you'll come into this half Paripurna Navasana. Not Urdhva Navasana, but Paripurna Navasana. So take your hands behind your knees. With your hands behind your knees, lift your chest again. And then straighten the legs, bringing the knees in toward the back of the knee. Straighten the legs. Keep that firm hold of the hands on the arms to the shoulders and lift the chest. Spread the toes, press the heels up. Bring the legs up. And then bring the legs down. Extend your arms up, Urdhva Prasarita. Coming into a twist. Bring your hand over your thigh. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn. So the abdomen moves in and back, and you're turning from the back waist corner toward the front and lifting up through the chest. And then come back to the center. Come back into Dandasana. Leaning back, come back into Paripurna Navasana. Reach up, back ribs in, abdomen in and up. Reach up through the legs. And then again, come into Sukhasana. Raise your arms up. Keep that extension through the front body. And then turning to the other side. Parishva Sukhasana. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, turn. So the lower back moving in and up. Abdomen moving in and up. Use that back hand. Rotate the shoulder. Use the front hand. And turn the upper back. And then come back. This time, just bend your knees. Extend your legs out. Paripurna Navasana. From your fingertips, extending back through the arms, connect the arms into the shoulders, connect the legs into the pelvis. Stay with your breath. Navel moving in and up. Come back to Sukhasana. Reach the arm up. Turn. Exhale. Take a few breaths there. And then coming back, Urdhva Navasana. Stay with the breath, holding as long as you can. Press through the feet. Connect the heels back to the legs. And then change the cross on your leg. Reach the arms up. And then coming to the other side. Exhale. So coming between this Paripurna Navasana and Sukhasana and Urdhva Prasarita and Parishva Sukhasana. Turning the abdomen, inhale, lift up, exhale, turn. And then coming back, Paripurna Navasana, reach the legs up. Stay with the breath. Lift the chest. Back body's not falling back. If you need to, you can get a bolster behind you. And then change the cross on your legs. Reach the arms up. Exhale, turning. Use your hand to press and turn the back. As you turn the back, the whole abdominal area is turning. Stay aware of the center there, moving in and up. And then release. Paripurna Navasana. Extend through the backs of the legs, right up through the heels. Draw the little toe side of the foot back. Lift the chest. Change the cross on your legs. Urdhva Prasarita and Sukhasana. And then other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. So bringing this awareness to the center of the body without gripping, without creating so much tension, but a lengthening and a turning at the same time with your breath. And then again, come back to Paripurna Navasana. Reach up. Change the cross on your legs. Lifting up. Exhale, turn. Bring your hand onto the front of that thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. And then coming back, Paripurna Navasana. Inner knees rolling down, inner thighs moving down. Connect the legs into the pelvis. Keep the abdomen without gripping, just lifting up and back. Keep the legs lifted up. Now change the cross on the legs. Urdhva Prasarita. Lower back lifting, reaching up through the back waist corners, right up through the fingertips. Take a few breaths there. And then again, coming into Parishva Sukhasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Have the back hand close enough to you that you're not leaning back. So use the fingertips and move the whole trunk so that it's perpendicular to the floor, not leaning back, not leaning forward. With that press of the hand, the front hand on the thigh, on the knee, and the back hand on the floor. Use that feeling of being very grounded to lift up from there. And then exhale, coming back, Paripurna Navasana. Urdhva Prasarita. Parishva Sukhasana. Again, Paripurna Navasana. Change the cross on the legs. Urdhva Prasarita. Parishva Sukhasana. Again, Paripurna Navasana. Keep your arms parallel to the floor, chest lifted. Extend from the fingertips to the shoulders. And change the cross on the legs. Urdhva Prasarita. Parishva Sukhasana. Stay with a few breaths. And again, Paripurna Navasana. Change the cross on the legs. Urdhva Prasarita. Reach up from the back waist corners. Make the front body long, back body long. Parishva Sukhasana. Okay, come down on the floor. You're going to come into Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Extend the arms. hook the thumbs, and you're going to bring the legs 90, 60, 30. So this is Supta Baddha Konasana. One legs. We're bringing both legs up. So connect the abdomen toward the lower back and keep lifting up. Exhale. 60 degrees, just like Paripurna Navasana. Keep the legs firm. Keep pressing up through the mounds of the toes. Feel that the lower back is on, or the sacrum is on the floor. Press equally there. And then come down to 45. Firming the legs, keep the legs together. And then coming down to 30. And then bring the legs back up, 90. Change the cross on the thumbs. Exhale, 60 degrees. As you press into the mounds of the toes, press the heels up, lift the knees, keep the firmness through the quadriceps, and balance on the left and the right pelvis. And then 45. Keep the arms extending so the trunk is lengthening. And then 30. And then legs up to 90. And then coming up, Dandasana with arms in Urdhva Prasarita. And then coming into Paripurna Navasana again. Cross the legs, Sukhasana, Sukhasana. Coming back into Paripurna Navasana. Change the cross on the legs, Urdhva Prasarita in Sukhasana. And then Sukhasana. And then coming back one more time. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Extend your arms. Front thighs moving back, lengthening up through the heels. Supta Baddha Konasana 1. 90 degrees. 60 degrees. 45 degrees. Keep the legs connecting back to the pelvis. Draw back. 30 degrees. 10 degrees. Inhale, 90 degrees. Exhale, 30 degrees. 60 degrees. 45 degrees. If you feel any tension in your lower back, you can either put a blanket under your hips or you can bring your hands under your hips. And then 90 degrees again. Exhale, 10 degrees. Extend the heels, extend the arms. 30 degrees. 45. 60. 90. One more time. Dandasana with Urdhva Prasarita arms. Coming back to Paripurna Navasana. Crossing the legs, Sukhasana, Urdhva Prasarita. Parishva Sukhasana. Stay with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. And then last time, Paripurna Navasana. Change the cross on your legs. Sukhasana. Urdhva Prasarita. Reaching up. Parishva Sukhasana, turning. And then release. Okay, sitting in Dandasana, you're going to bring your right leg in. Come into Marichyasana III. So bring your arm over that outer knee, outer thigh. Walk your backhand back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn. From your back waist corners, turning toward the right, lift your right chest. And then release. Extend the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. If you need more height to sit on a blanket, or you can sit on a block. Bring the foot in, bring the arm over, hook the arm, be on the center of the heel. Use that back hand to move you back to the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. And release. So if you did need a block, you could have your block, sit on your block, come back to Dandasana, take your right foot in, bring your arm up, walk down, turn. So using the leverage of the arm to turn, bend the elbow, walk the hand back, inhale, lift, exhale, turn. Take a few breaths there, turning from the back body, middle body, upper back. So starting from the lower back and moving up with each breath. And release. Dandasana. Bring the foot in. Walk the arm over, coming down as far as you can. As this arm presses into the leg, at the same time the leg presses into the arm. Inhale, lift up. This is a Tadasana leg. Tadasana foot, press down. Inhale, lift. Take your hand back and bring it onto that back waist corner. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. And release. Coming into downward dog now. Take your block away. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. Walk your heels back. Extend your legs back. So let the pelvis move back. So the pelvis not dropping toward the floor, the pubic bone. It's moving into the body and slightly lifting up. Top of the buttocks moving down. Keep the arms firm and get that extension through the whole anterior of the spine. Thighs moving away from you. Make some space there. Allow the breath to come. You can release the head down toward the floor. And then come down. Okay, now you're going to come into this cross-leg position. Bring the block underneath you. And bring your legs into Baddha Konasana. So you can have the block on the lower height, or you can bring the block up a little bit higher. Here we're just allowing the abdominal area to get some space. So bring your feet together, roll the shoulders under, and just allow this length to come through the inner leg and mostly the space in the abdomen. So supporting the shoulders to be rolling under. Just allow the breath to move into that space. Let your exhalation lengthen. Stay with that breath. If you created any tension in the abdomen, just let that go now. Exhaling fully, lengthening your exhalation. All right, now you bring your feet back onto the floor. Lift your hips up, take the block away. And here, you're going to come up and just bring the legs to the wall. So again, we'll be connecting the legs back into the pelvis. You can just take Shavasana with legs up the wall. So turning, move your hips in, extend your legs up, and just relax the arms out to the side. So you can take your block. This block is quite heavy, so it will give me the direction that I want to move my legs into. So if you have a foam block, it might be easier, less precarious. Here you have to really keep your attention to make sure the feet are wide and you're extending the heels down. Okay, so taking any kind of weight, if you had a sandbag or a heavier weight. So feeling the weight coming into the lower back, relaxing the pelvis down, lifting the back ribs so that the front ribs start to rest down toward the abdominal area, shoulders rolled under. So here, just feel that the legs are one leg and they're releasing down into the pelvis. So the heaviness of the legs, same as Paripurna Navasana. When we were lifting the legs, we were drawing them back into the pelvis. So here, same thing, without any kind of tightness in the abdomen. Keep the breath relaxed and soft. I'll set a timer for you. So when you're ready, you can come out. We didn't do any inversions, so if you'd like to do some inversions, add to this either before or after, before you bring your legs up onto the wall. Namaste.